Have you ever wanted to look like a sexy rib leader straight out of an anime porn game? Well, now you can! Today I'm going to teach you how to steal Mizuki's look from DRAMAtical Murder. So I'm starting out with a fresh face. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our wig cap and just do your best to put all of your hair inside of it. I missed a couple spots, but it's okay, I'll fix it later. And then we're going to take some hand sanitizer and just make sure our hands are nice and clean to get ready for the look. Next, take your favorite brand of alcohol and apply it all over the face as a base for the makeup. Mizuki loves alcohol, and the brand that I'm using today has great health benefits that help reduce redness. Next, I'm going in with a peach-scented moisturizer. Mizuki's favorite food are peaches, so this lotion will definitely help to set the look and will help the cosplay to be more in character. Next, I'm using the matching peach-scented lip balm to moisturize my lips. The delicious peach flavor and scent will help your lips be more kissable. It is crucial that you receive as many kisses as possible while in your Mizuki cosplay. Maybe if Mizuki receives enough love, he might be able to join the D Squad! Next, I'm using this purple glue stick to glue down all my eyebrow hairs. Don't worry, the glue will dry clear. Next, I'm using this eyebrow comb to comb against my hairs. Then, I'm going back over and brushing them back down. Once all the hairs are flat, I'm using my glue stick once again just to make sure everything stays in place. While you're waiting for the glue to dry, make sure you eat a couple of peach rings. Now, I'm using a translucent powder by Rimmel London. Taking a fluffy brush, sweep it all over your dried eyebrows to make sure that everything is dry and stays in place. Now, I'm just putting another layer of glue over the first layer. Repeat this step as much as you please. Typically, I do this about 3 or 4 times if I'm going to a convention. Now, I'm using my favorite concealer by Hard Candy. Applying it onto my eyebrows with my finger, I slowly pat it in just to make sure that none of the glue comes off my eyebrow. Then, I use a sponge to gently pat the concealer in. It's important that you don't brush it or stroke it because the glue will start to come off. Now, I'm using this concealer palette by NYX. Taking the yellow color, I'm going to put it under the dark circles underneath my eyes and on my eyelid. This yellow color will make sure that any purple or blue spots are perfectly covered up. Now, using the same palette, I'm taking the green color and putting it on the red spots on my face. The green color conceals redness and helps the skin look more even. Now, I'm using this 88 color eyeshadow palette by Coastal Scents. Taking this red color, I'm using an angled brush in small strokes to achieve the eyebrow shape that Mizuki has. His eyebrows are very thin and angular, so I often use the same concealer that I use to cover up my eyebrows to fix any spots that I may have messed up. I'm taking this eyeshadow palette by Kat Von D. Using the pale yellow color, I'm sweeping it all over my lid. After that, I'm using the same 88 color palette to use this tan color in my crease. This will create a bit of depth to make my eyes look a little more masculine. Then I'm just using a fluffy brush to blend it all out. Now I'm using my favorite felt tip pen eyeliner by MAC. I'm going to create a slight triangle in the corner of my eye. After that, I'm using a thin line and winging it out a little at the end. After that, I'm using a liquid liner by L'Oreal to create the fold that many anime characters have on their eyes. Not only will this help me achieve the anime look, but it'll also make my eyes look a little more manly. Now, I'm taking my favorite foundation by NYX and using a sponge to apply it all over my face. I put the foundation on my lips as well, just to make sure that they're pale and not pink. After everything is blended, I'm taking a bronzer in a duo set by e.l.f. Using a fan brush, I'm applying my bronzer to my jaw to accentuate the shape of my face and make it more masculine. Then, I take a fluffy brush just to make sure that everything is blended out. Now, using a smaller brush and the same bronzer as before, I apply it to either side of my nose to make the bridge of my nose look more slim. Finally, I'm going back in with the fan brush and applying bronzer to my cheekbones to make my face look even more masculine. For the last step of the makeup, it's important that we don't forget Mizuki's signature teardrop tattoo. I use a color tattoo by Maybelline. Sometimes I get confused about which side to put the teardrop on, but today I'm putting it on the right side of my face because my camera on my computer does not reverse the video, and that day I was recording gifs for Mandy and I's Mizusei blog. It always takes me a long time to get the shape of the teardrop, so I outline it with this color and then I go back with a white eyeliner pencil, just to clean up the shape. After the shape is drawn nicely, I go back in with the color tattoo by Maybelline to fill in the shape of the teardrop. Last but not least, we can't forget about the tattoos all over Mizuki's neck. Mizuki is a big tattoo enthusiast, so today I'm using these temporary tattoos. I'm just going to apply a few onto my neck. It doesn't really matter which ones you use because if you're like me, you're probably going to cover them up with ace bandages anyway. After that's done, it's time for you to put on your wig. My wig is a real pain in the ass to style and I'm hoping to get a new one soon. As you can see, it's kind of uneven, but I'm doing the best that I can. After that, I take out my girly earrings and struggle to put in the ones that I made for this costume. Congratulations, you no longer look like a badass. To cover up the mess on my neck, I'm using these bandages by Band-Aid. These ones don't have an adhesive, so I often use a bobby pin to clip it in place. And now you're done! Just reach into your closet and put on anything that has tons of leather or studs, and then you'll have the completed look.